Success is not easy, but yet every one of us crave for success. While there is nothing wrong, absolutely nothing wrong in doing that, but there is everything wrong in the differences in our ability to endure what comes with success. A defined success is something that has a beginning and an end. While we know the beginning and know the end, we don't know what is in between the beginning and the end. And that is what tells us whether every one of us is going to be successful or not. Ordinarily, I will not be doing this video, like I will not be having any video recording this week. Well, the reason is last week I did an analysis about a video. I told you guys about a trade I'm going to take and every other thing. I showed you guys about a trade I was in, GBP AUD, and I told you I was in a profit. And eventually, I told you guys that I will not be closing that trade until I see how it plays out. And that trade plays out. It came right down and took me out. I equally took another trade. I took Euro JPY. I took that trade on Monday, and as of yesterday, I was stopped out. That is, I ended up in loss in that trade. And the GBP USD that I suspected is going to break that support level. And if it broke that support level, I'm going to make an entry. So at that particular point in time, I was supposed to make that entry. I missed it. And I had this trade that I in. So and the trade is into profit, but however, it has not actually gone far. So everything just feel like it is top for me. I was feeling sad, like everything is not working. Look at the situation. The trade I entered that have gone into some profits came and took me out. I entered another trade, which is Euro JPY. It came, it hit my SL. And the trade I'm supposed to enter that have gone my direction, that I saw that went my direction, I missed the entry. And the one that I've entered has not actually gone deep into profit, even though it has gone little into profit. So I just feel that nothing is working for me. So I feel devastated. I feel disturbed. Like I was so bored, and I was just like, and I'll start saying, "Oh, come on, these things are not working for me. These things are not working for me. I can't go on like this. I have to find something that works." So I started going round and round and round. I know, and I know that thing. I know the fear. I know that where I'm going is a dangerous place because I have been there. Last year, last couple of years, I've been all of that, and I know exactly what happened. Eventually, I end up in the right track, like trying to be consistent about something. But because of this thing that just happened, I want to lose all of that. I want to leave all of that and move into that path. So I was scared of losing my achievement that I've achieved so far. So then I recall myself and start saying, what was my intention? What is the goal I have? What is my plans? What everything? What did I really want to achieve from this industry? Of course, number one is money. But I know the key to that is knowledge. And that has been the reason why from the beginning I refuse from trading signal and the rest from any, even though when I find myself in any profitable signal or any other thing, I stop trading it because I know the more you know in this industry, the more money you are going to make in this industry. Period. So I really want to know this thing because that is exactly what I used to tell myself, that I want to know this thing. I want to see how it works. I want to see how this thing works. I want a situation whereby I can wake up any day, anytime, and I can do this thing. I don't have to wait for anybody out there and start saying, no, this person have to give me signal before I can enter. So no, I quit. I don't want to. So I have to think deep and find and come up with a way that will put me back into my mood, like my mood that will keep me driving. So I now went to my library and I got this book, like this book, As a Man Thinketh by James Allen. So I read this book this morning and I read the first chapter, Thought and Character. And I found something quite interesting in that chapter. Look at what I learned. And in page 6 and 8, I found something so particular about me, about my situation and everything right now. Then I now understand that, okay, for me to become or to attain the knowledge in this industry, to attain the knowledge I actually want in this industry, I need to be consistent about it. And at every given time, I have to be putting all these thoughts, my change of thoughts, my thought control, everything into investigation and see how it affects my life and every other thing. So I was like, come on, instead of you going or trying to run away to look for something that is soft, why don't you look at the problem of this? Then I come up with this as the problem why this thing is not working. So I now understand that I have to focus on this problem. Like I have to pay serious attention and find solution to these problems. It is from this point I now understand that why would people, like a lot of persons who actually wants to become trader, are still struggling after 4 or 5 years. Like they don't actually have a direction. They are just going round and round. Like I have some of them like that. Will do everything. Like he has been in the industry. He knows a lot of things. He must have bought course. He must have been trading signal. He must have been doing a lot of. When you talk about a strategy, you know how it works. And like when they win one trade or win two or three trade, they were like happy and start applauding themselves and everything. But it's difficult to still become profitable from this industry. So it's something that is surprising. So I begin to wonder why? Because I want to know. I really want to know. I don't want to be like that. I really don't want to be like that. I said, no, that is not my position because I want to speak from a position that if I'm speaking from a position of knowledge, from a position of confidence, from a position of wisdom, from a position that I can do this over and over and over again without fear, without any form of luck or any other thing, because I know I can do it. Like, and I was inspired more by the word of David Paul Williams. When he was introducing himself, he just break out all what he does. Like, who does that? That is one of the most astonishing I've heard in this industry. I see somebody just tell you, this is what I do on a daily, this is how I trade my thing, and on a weekly, this is how I trade, and on this is how I trade, and on this is how I trade. And that is exactly how I want it because I know with that I can do a lot of things. With that, I can command a lot of things. There you have it, guys. So this is the lesson I learned for the week. If you are new, please do me a favor and hit the subscribe button. Hit the subscribe button just right there. And of course, don't forget to turn on the notification bell so that you get notified each time I come up with content like this. So, guys,